What is it like being Teacher of the Year? Let's go to the man himself and find out. I'm Matthew McCoy, and we're talking to Dr. Garner on being this year's Teacher of the Year and a finalist to be the county's Teacher of the Year.
Your stories, your school, your news. Magnet Newsroom starts right now.
Welcome to the newsroom. Thank you for joining us.
We've got a lot of stories to get to today, so let's not waste any time. We first go to Alyssa Anderson, who was outside Dr. Garner's room for us. Alyssa?
Dr. Garner. Everyone at Magnet knows him. Everyone who has had him loves him. From his sense of humor to his teaching style, he is a valued part of Magnet faculty. And as we reported on last week, it's this year's Teacher of the Year and a finalist to be this year's RCPS Teacher of the Year. And we have the chance to speak to him on this achievement.
I've been teaching, this is my 31st year teaching. I've been at Magnet since 2001. So I was not here the very first year, but I was here the next year. Before that, I was teaching at Conyers Middle School.
Dr. Garner is a Magnet veteran, having been at our school for 23 years teaching AP Calculus, a class every student will take in some form, whether it's AP Calculus AB or AP Calculus BC before they graduate.
Well, to become Teacher of the Year, you have to be nominated by another teacher, another faculty member, and then the faculty votes on the nominees. And that's how you become Teacher of the Year for the school. And you have to fill out an application and write 4 essays. It's a lot of work to see if you're going to be the county Teacher of the Year. So I was named as one of the 3 finalists. We'll find out if I'm County Teacher of the Year at the end of the month. If you're County Teacher of the Year, I think there's even more work to then see if you become State Teacher of the Year. So next spring, they'll announce 10 state finalists, and then they'll announce the big State Teacher of the Year, I think in April. And if you're State Teacher of the Year, strangely, you don't actually teach the next year. You actually go work for the State Department of Education and be a teacher ambassador. So, which is really strange. You know, they say, oh, yes, you're the best teacher of the state. Now don't teach.
Very strange.
Yes, I don't understand why that works that way, but that's what happens.
After teaching at the school for several years, obviously he's not a stranger to the school community, but he's also not a stranger to the area either. He grew up in Rockdale County, as did his parents, and even his grandparents.
I was Teacher of the Year for the school before, in 2007, a long time ago. I was the very first Teacher of the Year for Rockdale Magnet School, because it was only that year that they finally separated the process from RCHS and gave Magnet its own things like valedictorian and Teacher of the Year and the superintendent's top 10 and all that stuff. Miss Powell was first, and then me, and then I think the people that are still here, I think Miss Kennan, she came in 2006. Miss Eula in 2010. Yeah, so there's not too many of us still left that have been here that are this ancient.
And that's just a few reasons why Magnet loves Dr. Garner.
What else you want to know?
All school Teacher of the Years will be celebrated on September 26th, when the final from the district winner will be named. And before I go, here's today's Magnet Newsroom quiz. Which Magnet teacher has been the county's Teacher of the Year winner in the past? Stick around to the end of the show to find out. Reporting from Dr. Garner's room, Alyssa Anderson, Magnet Newsroom.
Thank you, Alyssa. Moving on. Hope you're hungry, because this next story will give you an appetite. Miss Powell's senior botany class has been exploring the chemistry of none other than chocolate. The class learned about the complex ways cocoa was farmed, as well as the benefits of chocolate. They've also learned about the growing movement for free trade products, including the chocolate industry. Free trade cocoa is a product harvested from a cocoa tree using a certified process, which is followed by cocoa farmers, buyers, and chocolate manufacturers. In this process, it is designed to create sustainable incomes for cocoa farmers and their families. Each senior proposed their own recipe using chocolate, and here are just some of the highlights. For appetizers, perhaps what could interest you in a chocolate sea salt crostini. This recipe made by Senior Precious Babajide calls for 1 French baguette into 1/2 slices, 4 ounces of dark chocolate, olive oil, and a tablespoon of sea salt. Simply arrange the baguette slices on a baking sheet and place in a preheated oven or an air fryer for 2 minutes. Flip the slices and heat for another 2 minutes, and drizzle the olive oil inside. Then remove from the oven. Place slices of dark chocolate in the middle of each slice and return to the oven in 3 minutes. Finally, take it out of the oven and finish it with some sea salt. There are so many good recipes that the senior class made, but we just don't have enough time to showcase them all. So if you want to read them all for yourself, make sure the Cocoa Rabbit Baby Ribs or the Brownie Oreo Chocolate Chip Cookie Bar, head over to the Magnet Newsroom YouTube channel and click on the Community tab.
Parents, the 4.5-week progress report have been posted by all teachers, and you can see them, as well as every grade posted by a child's teacher, in the Infinite Campus Parent Portal. Simply log into your Parent Portal account through rockdaleschools./Infinite Campus. We will have the link to this in the description of this video as well. If you don't have an account, you can easily make one. If you have more than one child in your account, select a student using the drop-down list at the top of the screen. On the left side, you'll see 3 dots. Click on the dots. Then click on grades to see a student's progress grade in each class, or click the gradebook update to see individual assignments on test. Students, want to sharpen your math skills on either the SAT or PSAT? Well, Mr. Fresnay is hosting after-school review sessions in algebra, geometry, trig, probability, and statistics. These sessions will be September 18th, September 25th, October 9th, October 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. All students take the SAT on October 9th at no cost to them thanks to the Magnet Fund, and every other grade will take the PSAT on October 22nd.
Time for our next segment, Club Roundup. Each episode will bring you a story on one of the various clubs here at Magnet, shining a light on what they do, this club's sponsor, and even how you can join the club. First up, we're doing the Magnet GSA. Here is Amir Robinson with that story.
Hi, I'm reporter Amir Robinson here with this week's Club Spotlight. Right now, we have Ms. Wisniewski here to tell us about GSA. Ms. Wisniewski? Thanks, Amira. GSA is a club where LGBTQ plus teens and their allies can meet together and have lunch every Friday, just in a place that's free of judgment and discrimination, where they're free to be themselves and they're seen and loved just as they are. This year, we're going to be working on some projects to empower our students and to address some places where they feel that LGBT students are not being represented in the community and in the world at large. Thank you, Ms. Wisniewski. I'm Amira Robinson, and this was this week's Club Spotlight.
Now, before we go, we want to send a quick shout out to a living Atlanta news legend who has some connection to us.
That's right, Matthew. Recently, veteran reporter Rebecca Schramm from W8NF, Atlanta News First, announced her retirement from the news industry after 23 years in the station, over 30 in the industry.
Rebecca grew up in Eufaula, Alabama, and traveled alongside the Chattahoochee River borders with Georgia, and that's where her career in journalism started. She was just 15 years old when she landed her first job at a local radio station. She attended Auburn University, and after graduation, she was shortly in Columbus, quickly rising from being a video journalist to being in front of the camera. In the 90s, her and her husband, who was her high school sweetheart and who served in the Navy, moved to Norfolk, Virginia, where she continued to grow her career.
And that's where her story leads to Atlanta. Joining then WGCL Clear News in 2001, throughout her time in the station, she remained a constant familiar face through several changes, from changes in leadership, ownership, and even brand changes going from Clear News to CBS 46 to CBS Atlanta and CBS 46 again. Now Atlanta News First. She very well could have risen her way through the ranks at the station, but instead, she always done the morning shift. That way she could always be with her growing family at night. As she put it, as a mom, it was a priority for me to be able to sit down for my meals with my husband and children at night. And this station allowed me to do that.
So, where does that lead to us? Well, when we first launched, we reached out to Miss Brown, asking her for her advice and feedback as we started up this newscast. She responded, and she was really kind and supportive. And ever since then, we have always valued her support and help as we've continued to grow, and still grow to this day. She even was our announcer when we first launched. So I guess what we're trying to say is thank you so much, Mrs. Graham, and we wish you the best of luck in your next adventure in life.
And here are some QR codes. Scan this QR code if you want to leave us feedback. If you are interested in joining our team, scan this QR code. And if you have a segment idea for our newest segment, The Heart of Magnet, Scan this QR code. Finally, here's the answer to today's Magnet Newsroom quiz. We asked which teacher at Magnet was also the county's Teacher of the Year in the past. The answer to that is B, Miss Eula.
And that is it for the Magnet Newsroom. I'm Matthew McCoy.
And I'm Alicia Wright. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching.
Rio.
Parents, the 4.5-week progress reports have been posted by all teachers so that you can see them, as well as every grade posted by... No, it's going too fast. Hold on. I gotta pronunciate every word.
Thanks for watching Magnet Newsroom. For the latest on all things Magnet, follow our school on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Rockdale Magnet, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Magnet Newsroom. Make us a family tradition and watch on your smart TV or streaming device.